What's up? I'm Hugs. That's Sam. Welcome. Today we're going to get into Westworld Season 1, Episode 2. Okay, so let's be for real. The show is pretty weird. It's kind of crazy. It's awesome.
But it's awesome.
It's like a thriller. It's got like sci-fi. I guess that'd be sci-fi. But it's like very layered.
Yeah.
Because you have the company or whatever that's running the
amusement park.
Yeah, whatever it is. We still have like Westworld.
Yeah.
We have the visitors to Westworld or the newcomers.
Yes.
And then we have the actual like
story of the actual like
robots
AI
or whatever.
like,
yeah.
So
or within the story.
yes, which I feel like are like no more than
some do. I think.
Yes, some of them.
Some,
especially the main girl. What's her name? I don't even remember her name. The blonde girl.
Some of the G, isn't it?
I don't
Gladys
know.
Or something?
But
Glenda.
But basically, like,
Dang,
I
put
feel
me on
like
the spot.
because she's the oldest.
Yeah.
She's the oldest one. And so I think she knows definitely more. And then the girl that was touching her lip and stuff just goes to show.
Yeah.
AI is scary.
So, well, that was a reverie. Okay?
A
The
reverie?
reverie is what the old man put into the system. Anthony Hopkins, the guy who's like the owner, the founder, whatever, of the park.
Uh-huh.
He adds those like special gestures, like the touching the lip and stuff like that. That's what they talked about in the first episode, and they said that I forget the name of the dude who's like the lead guy with the creation or whatever, but he was talking about how he added those as like a special thing in the patch. That's like something that the owner like just does randomly.
Oh, yeah.
And it like makes them more lifelike, but it can also mess with the system.
I was thinking that it was like something that she picked up on.
No.
I thought it
That's
was like a
something-
movement that like she had done.
It's something that they just specifically that
Okay,
he
see,
put into the system as like kind of a little like not an Easter egg, but like kind of like a special touch to make them
Yeah.
more unique. And that does kind of show like they're becoming superhuman like, because even not superhuman, but very human like.
Yeah.
Because you know they're even little gestures like touching of the lip and stuff like that makes them seem more real. And the one character, I don't know all their names yet, but there's the one character that like writes the story, and he was saying that like, you know, maybe they're becoming too human, that they don't need all these other layers of like emotion and gestures, and maybe they should you know, keep it a little more simplistic.
Yeah. Because the more real they are, like the more like
problems.
Yeah. And also, like, people go there to, like, live out their stuff
Erotic
guilt-free.
fantasies.
And I guess the more real it is, the more, like,
Creepy.
problems there will be.
Well, it's the more realistic, the more detailed the character, the more chances to have a malfunction or to have a problem.
Yeah.
Now, we had this thing where, like, flies kept landing on them and stuff, and the main character, she, like... Oh, they always just let them land there and like walk on their freaking eyes and stuff. It's super creepy, super messed up.
Very weird.
And she like slaps it at the very end on her neck, and like because they can't kill anything, they can't kill a living thing, and she freaking slapped the fly.
Yeah.
And it's like that's how they end it.
Yeah.
Like as she's talking
just
about
goes
how
to
much she
show-
loves her world.
Yeah, and they have her, like, in the little...
You know she knows.
Yeah, like, it shows, like, you know, her, like, in the little glass rooms or whatever, naked. And she was talking about, like, all of her feelings. You can tell she was lying. Like, I don't know. I felt like she was lying. And then she goes, like, she knows
The
stuff.
last thing I want to talk about, too, before we get into it, was her dad. Or
Yes.
the robot that played her father.
How he went into the cold room or whatever, the freezer.
Cold storage, yeah. He finds a picture that's like kind of half buried on his ranch, and it's like a girl in like Times Square or something, and it like blows his mind that he
like,
can't
where is
understand
she?
what this is and all that. He has like this weird malfunction. He, I guess, is brought back to like this really old character that he used to be.
Yeah.
That was like a cult leader or something. He starts like quoting something. It wasn't Shakespeare, but
Yeah.
he was like quoting these like creepy passages.
And it was because, like, the doctor guy or whatever was trying to, like, I guess reset him.
Yeah, well, he was rolling him back to a previous setup to like see where the problems were.
Yeah.
But even when he rolled him back, he was still
He would still break
like
through.
messed
like,
up. Yeah, because of that picture that he saw somewhere in there. It's like a Ghost in the Shell type of thing. All right, but let's go ahead. We haven't even talked about Man in the Black and what we think now is a maze and all that. But there's just so much going on. We'll see what happens in the episode. We'll talk more about it later. But this is the type of show where there's just a million things you could talk about and you could theorize.
It's like we're 5
everything.
minutes in, so like let's just start it.
Yeah, I just want to watch it at this point.
Yeah.
So let's see what's going on. Hopefully, we remember more names after this.
Yeah, I mean, it's episode 1. You're not gonna get the names. I don't think right away.
And it's so long and so many characters.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on.
Wake up, Dolores.
Dolores.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was way
As
wrong.
soon as we heard it, we're like, oh yeah, of course.
I said Gladys. That was close.
You must be William.
Is this
Welcome
like
to Westworld.
Westworld?
Given it's your first visit, I have a few personal questions.
Oh wow! Look up the stairs. That's crazy.
Do you have any pre-existing medical conditions?
So it like
no,
goes
not
up
that I
into
know
the
of.
world
Yeah.
like freaking
Nope.
mall.
The only limit here is your imagination.
Wow.
You start
That's
in a sense
crazy,
of
isn't
smart,
it?
it's simple,
Yeah.
safe. The further out you venture, the more intense the experience gets.
Oh, is that a camera
How
wall?
far you
Okay.
wanna go.
Or like a
yeah.
visual wall. I was like, do they just walk right out into Westworld?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, no way. It just.
So I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
All our hosts are here for you. Myself included. We could stay here a while if you like.
So she is.
Take as long as you want.
okay, so she said you can't kill somebody who
Who you're not supposed
you're not supposed to. But what stops him from killing like another person? Like, what if I went there? What if he doesn't like that dude he's with and like goes there to murder him?
All the bills
Away
for
from
marriage.
society or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. What?
Is that after the shooting from last time?
So she's remembering things.
Well, it said remember.
Yeah.
Can you stand somewhere else?
See,
I don't want
that's.
anyone thinking that you're representing
cool.
the goods inside.
I wonder if anybody's ever tried to take a host out.
Well. The Man in Black shot.
No, like out of the world.
Oh.
Like take one home.
Oh.
Can you believe
I don't know.
this place?
Because you'd think like they would fall in love. Like even the Man in Black seems like
So how do we get into the park?
obsessed.
Yeah.
You can have as many words with him as you like. As soon as his neck is broke.
Well, I'm afraid that's not going to work for me.
Damn. All right.
And they can't hurt him.
But I tell my man there to dig that grave a couple feet deeper.
Well, it's going to be an awful tight fit for all of you.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh damn.
I'm sorry, will you please excuse me?
Is she remembering like one of her past
All right, man.
lives or whatever? Like I think she knows. Like when they show their faces like that, I feel like they're like
Like they know what
understanding.
they're talking about.
Yeah. I love this like driving anthem too that comes in that dum dum dum. Like, I
Yeah.
love that. It just sounds so like shit's about to go down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're in our feet in that fucking
He
room.
does have a black hat. Yep.
I find it fascinating, but others may not
He's
see
worried
it
that they'll
way.
store her.
Yeah.
They'll shut her down and store her.
Have you done something wrong?
Oh shit.
I feel like he's the one
Turn off
messing
your
with
red
them.
light, please. Erase this interaction.
Damn.
Yes.
She's like, nah.
Now I'm looking at it like it could be a contagion, and I'm wondering who all could be affected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like who all's memories.
She's
See,
remembering it again.
yo, that would be the thing that would mess with me. Is like who's even
Quickest way
real?
to find out.
Yeah.
He's gonna freaking shoot somebody.
Can we finish eating?
I was like, he's gonna freaking just murder
Because like
somebody.
if that
This is
was
your
like
problem, my
a
friend.
visitor,
You always worry about
That-
not making a mess.
That's what I'm
You know the same
wondering.
way at work, you
Is
would tell.
like,
the visitors, the newcomers can't die though. I
You didn't want to
thought.
talk about work here.
yeah, but like if that's a real
Who
gun,
says this trip isn't work?
In my
he's gonna
possession,
shoot that dude.
a map.
Or he's gonna stab him in the hand.
Not interested.
What the hell? I'm waiting for this to be like a robot that's like,
Like he like created it to
yeah,
look
like
like.
created like his
Yeah.
son or something, you know.
Let's see a little spring in your step. Not much further.
I wonder how big this place is.
I don't know. That's what I was wondering.
It
Like,
seems huge.
can they go to the edge of it? Like,
You know, you and I
You know?
done
And
ghost
is it like a
snakes
wall?
graves in there
Like the
underground.
Truman
Yeah.
Show? Yeah.
I feel like nothing good is about to happen. Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah.
You get to decide what we're going to do with them. And I guess we're going to have to find a way to jog your memory.
What was that weird bullet he put in there?
Shit.
Damn.
Oh no.
This guy.
Oh, damn.
Oh, it's like right there.
Oh my god.
I mean, I guess it is a place to go if you want to relieve some stress or
guess.
something.
He tried to sharpshoot him from up top and it did nothing.
Oh no. That's so messed up.
Beautifully done, man.
I mean, it's like I know they're just gonna like.
Yeah, but it's still
It's
messed
still messed up.
up.
No, we can't see this.
It means when you're suffering, that's when you're most real.
Cold as hell. Like
The maze isn't meant for you.
Damn.
But I tell you, Lawrence, always another level. I'll take my chances, sweetheart.
Follow the blood Arroyo to the place where the snake lays its eggs.
You have it now. Whatever you want.
You don't understand, Lawrence. This time, I'm never going back.
That's so creepy that it was her. Like, that means that they're like more aware of
Yeah.
the whole scenario than it seems. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's not like a relative, a child or something. If that's like him as a younger kid.
so full.
Yeah. Could be.
Can't you see it?
Isn't that what you said? Holy crap, that's cool.
How did you do that? Is it magic?
Everything in this world is magic, except to the magician.
That's freaking crazy. Who's evil? Who all is evil? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
QA told us she was being decommissioned.
Do you work for QA?
But like
No,
letting
but-
them become more
What, that's
human,
not
like,
so
is that evil? Like,
Well, I'm saying, like, I feel like he's got something going on with Dolores. See, they've both had something going on with Dolores, too.
yeah. Shit.
Well, see, she keeps getting reminded.
Yeah.
Did she have a kid?
I don't know. Can they?
Because there's like a little kid like holding somebody's hand. Like,
Yeah, but
she may not like have had a kid, but like was programmed with a kid.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Is that what happens? Is her
Yeah.
kid gets killed?
That. Aw. Oh, fig. Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Damn.
Oh, my God.
Who's this? Who's this that saves her? And they're about to implement 50 more of the natives to go and like attack.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he wants.
Oh, my gosh.
She can't do anything to him.
Yep.
Can she injure them though? Can she hurt them?
Well, like, they're not, like, in the world.
But they're like living people.
Break anything in her head, we have to file a damage report. Okay.
If they can't, then they wouldn't be so scared, right?
Hey, hi. Hey,
Yeah, but I
hey,
don't know if
hi,
they
look,
know if she can or not.
You gotta calm down.
What is the voice she's talking to? Like, what is the voice she hears?
Gun?
Is this like a gun that'll actually be able to kill? Is that a gun that's gonna actually be able to kill people?
Storyline. Something they fall in love with.
Is it me, Dolores?
Yeah.
They're not looking for a story
There's
that
the can.
Yep.
tells them who they are. They already know who they are. They're here because they want a glimpse of who they could be.
Billy.
That makes sense.
Go.
Yeah.
See, it concerns me that he's got a black hat. Like, I know that's just like... It doesn't mean anything, but I just feel
I
like
feel like-
it's...
Something
I feel
quite
like-
original.
The color of hats do have to do with, you know, stuff.
So this is the original storyline that he's going to expand upon? Is that what he's... Alright, but what does that mean? But what does it mean,
And then as soon as he saw that's whenever he told the kid to
Go away.
Go away. And to not come back there.
There's so much happening in the show. It's freaking ridiculous. Like, I'm like, okay, Bernard's talking to Dolores. Like, he's got something secret going on with her. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we got Granddad over here, like the dude that runs the park, who I just feel like the black hat means something. You know, like I just
well, I think
in my mind.
I think that was the reason they showed us like the black hats, the,
black and
white
white
hats, and then how the bad like douchebag
had
dude
the
got the
black
black
hat,
hat, and then
and
the
he had the
nice
white
guy got
hat,
the white
yeah.
hat. So like I think like that does show something, but I just feel like the old guy like he's got like the like an overall like good like
yeah, but
intentions for
might be some deep
them.
stuff happening we don't know about.
Yeah, but I don't know. The way that he like shut that down, you know, that one dude.
Yeah, but it didn't really have anything to do with good or evil. Just had to do with what people want to find in the park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. The woman, the prostitute, is like messed up. She had a terrible storyline, which ends up being with the Man in Black.
Yeah.
The Man in Black now has his next clue to find the deeper part of the...
which is where the snakes lay their eggs? Is that what she
which
said?
is what I'm thinking is where that dude's coming in from. Where the owner's coming in from.
Where the little cross is on the wood? Yeah.
For the, where the church is. It's like a church.
Well, because there was like a snake there, and that's why I was like, where snakes lay their eggs? Like, you know. So
I don't know. There's like so much happening, and all the different parts of this because we still have. I'm like, okay. So we have the new character that's hooking with Dolores. Dolores is hearing this voice.
Yeah.
So we still have Dolores following like this weird.
She has the gun now too.
Yeah, but she's following like this weird voice in her head that's making her remember different things. Gives her the gun, which my theory is that will be
tells
able
her
to
where
kill,
to dig.
because she's like here, you know, like she's having like
Yeah.
so. And I'm like, all right, well, is that Bernard? But if it was, wouldn't he just tell her in like her little debriefings?
Yeah, I don't think he's like as.
I don't think they're actively communicating. There's someone actively communicating with her.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I think like he's still like learning what she can even do. You get what I'm saying? But he might know more than we think.
I'm wondering how many more of the robot. I'm just gonna keep calling them robots. The hosts. Know or have some sort of recall, because so far we've seen Dolores the prostitute, the dad.
Yeah.
The other one, the other prostitute, the one with the reverie or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I
She
feel like
knows
she's a
something.
little more
because
cognizant.
she said that she had a dream.
Yeah.
And I think like that's why they mentioned that about them not
Can
having
they dream?
dreams. I think maybe that's like her way of saying like I've been having these dreams, but you know whatever. And I think that the guy that got
the boyfriend,
the shot up, like the bullet holes in him. I think he knows stuff too.
Because when he was sitting there in the end, when she ran to him and he was just laying there with all the bullet holes, I'm like, does he know what's going on? Like, is he?
I feel like he does. Like I felt that from the very beginning, like that he knows too.
I'm just wondering because those are all people that I think have had direct interaction with her, right? With Dolores.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. And if it's like a contagious thing, like, you know, if she had direct, you know, contact with all of them, like they would know.
I love this show though.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
There's going to
It's
be,
really good.
I feel like we're going to have a million more questions before we even get 10 more answers.
Yeah.
But let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like it if you did. Sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions with boobies and everything up on Patreon.
More than boobies. Woo!
Thank you so much for your support. You really don't know how much it means. It means the world. We'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys. Bye.